Hi everybody, this is a sketchbook tour. I'm going to be showing you some of my watercolor sketchbooks and saying whatever comes to mind as I look through it. It's my first time doing a voiceover, so if I'm a nervous wreck and you can tell, please keep that in mind. So the first one is a watercolor sketch that I did when we were in Scotland. I started it and then I think I got distracted. This one is of a sheep, colorful sheep, that I followed a tutorial online, and this is a watercolor. That's actually only watercolor. This one is also watercolor, some color pencil, I think, for the lines, and then watercolor one again with some color pencils. You can see the scratchy texture as from the color pencils. This is a watercolor exercise. I don't remember who, but I was following a kind of a prompt from someone. This is watercolor with some pencil. This is mostly watercolor. I think there's some white gouache in there as well. And this is when I was having boat sketching season, where I did a lot of boats from a harbor that we were camping by. Also in watercolor. I think there might be some white gouache, but mostly it's watercolor. And then this was a self-portrait I did when I was feeling really grumpy. I don't look like that at all. I don't have a long nose or a long face, but I was feeling rather grumpy, and that comes through. And this one is of a child. Children are so hard to sketch. This one is, as you can see, trying to do an illustration style, which is not usually the way I sketch or paint. This is of a koala. I think that's how you say it. The furs are really hard, so I just... This was a bunny that I did after watching our dog chase a bunny and get exhausted. The bunny got away, don't worry. And this one is obviously of a bird, watercolor, trying out putting some splashes of color. And another watercolor sketch. This one I think I have on my channel, the sketching process of it. And then of a fox. This might have been on a Patreon, I don't remember. Then this one I was trying on acrylic inks and watercolor and just mixing different things together. This was done live in Switzerland. I think I also have a video of this process, or maybe it's not this one, but one I did on the same location. Obviously didn't finish the cows and the animals. Sometimes I get distracted or bored and then I don't go back to it. This one is in a canal in the Netherlands. I made a large painting of this. This is just the color sketch that I did on location. And this is from a terrace cafe in the Netherlands, the very traditional face of the buildings on the left. And then this is a concertina sketchbook that I made. By the way, the previous one I also made handmade with watercolor. Concertina using a printing paper. This is a combination of gouache and watercolor portraits. And then this is, I think, mostly watercolor with a little bit of gouache. For squirrel. I love the reflection. This is experimenting with trying to do a night scene of a sea animal. And this is again gouache and watercolor of two cute animals. And I don't know if that's mother and child or just a young one, but I thought that was really beautiful, so I painted it. And this is the cover, each end of the cover, so I think I didn't bother going and finishing it. This is our dog. Came to visit me in my studio and fell asleep promptly in the middle of the floor, so I had to sketch it. And I'll sketch him rather. And this is a cow, which I don't think I finished. This is a master study of a YouTube artist I follow. I like the color combination of things that I don't usually use, so I tried it to see, just to see what I thought of it. Another concertino, or is it concertina, sketchbook using cotton, but printing paper. And this, I think, is watercolor. I loved using this thick, opaque style using transparent watercolor. And this might have a little bit of gouache, but primarily watercolor again. I was experimenting using this paper, which is a lot cheaper than 100% cotton watercolor paper, but it pills a little too much. It's made for printing. I guess it works good for printing, but not so much for painting. And some more. The one on the right I did with gouache. And this was I think she got the medal for figure skating. Unfortunately, I cannot remember any names. I can hardly remember mine sometimes. This one is of a sketcher in the desert. And that one I think is actually acrylic or acrylic inks. Again, watercolor, and then I put the hat on with a collage, a green hat. I just wanted to try it and see if I liked it, and I left it. I didn't finish all of the pages here. This is also concertina handmade sketchbook. I used, I think this is a Canson, but also printing paper, trying out to see how it works. This is a theme on this one is moving animals. A Patreon I follow, TJ Marstons. She was doing a theme on moving animals. And I think I did mostly that in this sketchbook. And most of it is watercolor. And sometimes with a little bit of gouache added. And that sigh was our dog, I think, impatient, waiting, if you heard it. So more moving animals in watercolor. I like that one. Yeah, it's just more watercolor of moving animals. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please like or comment if you would like to do so. Thanks again.